Slowly mix the ingredients for 3 to 5 minutes to allow the grains to swell further. After this time, knead the dough until it comes away from the sides of the mixing bowl. The kneading time is around 1/3 longer than with Käse roll dough. The dough is ideal when it has become so elastic through the kneading process that it can be stretched out thinly with the hands. Only then is it allowed to tear. Pay close attention to maintaining a proper dough temperature of 28 degrees centigrade. The subsequent resting time is dependent on the method of preparation and the room temperature. Through the resting time, the dough is allowed to relax and become fluffy and machine-friendly. After 5 to 10 minutes resting time, shorter if processed in a press, the dough is divided out, rounded, and then left for an intermediate proofing time of 5 to 10 minutes. In the next step, the dough pieces are put through the winding machine and then rolled in rye flour. Tip: elevate one side of the baking tray slightly to allow excess flour to fall through the holes instead of sticking to the tray. Adjust the temperature in the fermentation chamber according to the dough temperature. If the dough is at the recommended temperature of 28 degrees centigrade, the temperature in the fermentation chamber should also be 28 degrees centigrade. This temperature significantly improves the fermentation quality and has a positive effect on the dough ripening. Select the humidity level according to the dough temperature and the dough ripeness. The dough surface must remain elastic, with neither skin formation nor stickiness. At 3/4 of the fermentation time, score the surface of the cornspitz twice diagonally. In this way, the cornspitz is given its characteristic appearance. The scored surface is now sprinkled with a salt and caraway mixture. Thereafter, the cornspitz remains in the fermentation chamber for a further 10 to 15 minutes. If you slide the cornspitz into the oven now, pay close attention to the selection of the right oven temperature. Depending on the oven type, baking should begin at 270 to 280 degrees centigrade. In other words, 10 to 20 degrees centigrade hotter than for Käse rolls. After 4 to 6 minutes, the temperature may be reduced to about 230 degrees centigrade. In order to achieve a well-defined crust, bake the cornspitz with steam. For a good crispy crust, bake the cornspitz with an open vent for the last 1 to 2 minutes. Depending on the oven type, the ideal baking time is between 16 to 18 minutes. Of course, your cornspitz can also be produced using either of the other 2 corn mix products, in organic and all other baking methods, as well as the cooling method. At the end of the baking time, remove the rolls from the oven. So that the crust remains crispy, the cornspitz should only be removed from the baking tray once cool.
Ja, genauso soll das sein.
Yes, exactly as it should be.